Alrighty, what's up everybody? Yeah, my light's on, but it's what it is. I usually turn them off, but I felt like leaving them on today. But anyway, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for a Sunday afternoon video. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. We have a great day, because you deserve it. And that's pretty much it. So, happy Mother's Day everybody. May the 12th, 2024, about to hit the midpoint of this, well, in the Northeast, pretty much raining, been hot here and there, but it is what it is. May the 12th, 2024, you're watching right here on the official Peter Joseph YouTube Wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this channel and my other channels down below in the description box. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media if you dare. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Show your love and support to the channels. Leave a comment if you wish, but if these stupid comments, you're going to get blocked. And if you don't like that, too bad. And that's that. And don't forget to hit that bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video, because if you miss anything, you missed a lot and you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. And if you don't know, look it up. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And if you're new here and you're just floating around YouTube at this Sunday afternoon, you should be with your mom, but if you're floating around YouTube at this time of day, or just floating around YouTube at any time, and you see one of my videos and you want to check it out, please do that. And if you like it, great. Hit that like button, stick a thumb straight up everybody else's ass, because that's where it belongs. And if you want more, please hit that subscribe button and show my other channels your love and support as well. Because all the channels are in the gobbledygook down there. You know where they are, down there in the description box. So, you want more content, you go over to those channels. I do music, more wrestling on my Kill the Demons channel, my main channel. And then I do predictions videos and some vlogs here and there on my Shadow Slayer backup channel, my 2.0 channel. And I do legendary rants on my rant channel, PG Rants. I just did two the last couple days about King and Queen of the Ring, how these stupid fucking freaking house shows things are just retarded. But anyway, speaking of the King and Queen of the Ring, well, we had Eli Drake and Santos Escobar at one of the house shows last night. Eli got the win, so he will take on Tonga in round number 2 this Friday night on SmackDown. And on the other side, we got Randy Orton and his mother's voice. He's going to be taking on, I forget who, Carmelo Hayes. So that should be a good match this Friday night. And the winners of that will go on to the semifinals the following week, which is taped because they're going to be in Saudi Arabia for King and Queen of the Ring. And, that's, pretty much it for that on that side of the bracket. So, could see Randy and Tama Tonga in the semifinals. And on the Raw side, pretty much it's ready. Everything is set up for tomorrow night. Ilya Dragunov and Ricochet should be very good. And then we got Walter I forgot who he's taking on, but Walter is in the second round. So, and the semis on the Raw side looks like we're going to get Walter and Ilya Dragunov in their epic feud reignites. Oh, that's going to be big. Next Monday night, the 20th, May 20th, that's going to be the semifinals. And then the finals will probably be Walter versus Randy. I think it's going to be Randy Orton and Walter most likely will be winning the King in the Ring. It would be nice to see King Viper or King Randy Orton. That'd be nice, but I think, and I really, pretty much 95% certain that we're going to get King Walter. And that's going to be epic. Now, on the women's side, we have some interesting things. On the SmackDown side, we have Daddy's favorite girl, Tiffany Stratton. Daddy! I'm in the second round, Daddy! Yeah, her. So, she beat Mia Yim at the house show. So, she's going to be taking on Bianca Belair this Friday night. Please, for the love of God, have Bianca lose. That'd be great. So then we probably see Jade, who's taking on Nia Jax this Friday night in the quarterfinals. So we can see Jade versus Tiffany Stratton in the semis instead of what we think is going to be happening, Jade versus Bianca, and then the eventual Bianca heel turn. But I'd rather have Tiffany Stratton in the semifinals than, Jade's going to probably win the Queen of the Ring anyway. I have a feeling we're going to get Queen Jade. And Jade's going to probably be taking on Io, I hope. But, we'll see. I'd like to see Queen Io as well, but we got that. We're supposed to be Shayna Baszler taking on Zelina Vega, the former Queen of the Ring. But that was supposed to happen this weekend, or I think it was supposed to be this weekend, but in the second round, I forget. I don't even care about the freaking Queen of the Ring, to be honest with you, besides Io's match. But Zelina Vega got injured. I don't know how. Don't ask. Don't ask how. If you're Tommy N, don't even look. But I digress. But yeah, Zelina Vega got pulled out of the match with Shayna Baszler, and in her place is Maxine Dupri. That tells you Shayna Baszler is winning probably tonight. I think that match is tonight. Or it's gonna be Monday night. I don't even know. But I think the semifinals are probably gonna be Shayna Baszler and Io. Because Io, I believe, is... No. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Io taking on Lyra Valkyria. That should be pretty interesting tomorrow night. So hopefully Io gets the win. So we have Io and possibly Shayna Baszler going at it in the semifinals. I still think we're going to see Io and Jade at the Queen of the Ring finals. And as much as I love to have Queen Io, there's a 5% chance she wins that match. 5. I'm sorry, I'm saying that because she's my third wife, but sorry, now she's going to freaking... Now she probably heard that, now she's going to destroy my you-know-what later on. In a good way, but not a bad way. Well, maybe bad way, I don't know, but anyway. But, yeah, I'd love to see Io pull it off and beat Jade in Saudi Arabia for the Queen of the Ring title. Not that Damage Control is doing anything anyway. Asuka's hurt, I don't know when she's coming back. Might be months. Well, at least she's home being taken care of, you know what I mean? And then Kairi and Dakota. Dakota's on a freaking losing streak. So I don't know what's going to happen with that when Asuka comes back. I think Dakota's going to go, you're out of here. And she's going to probably turn face by the summertime. And then finally we'll get the Black Lotus Triad for the summertime. At least. And then, Io and Kairi, maybe Io and Kairi can go after the women's tag team belts instead of Dakota Kai and Kairi. Which wouldn't be bad. But gotta have some teams there, with the beat Bianca and Jade. And I think they're gonna lose those belts probably on the SmackDown. I can't see them losing on a pay-per-view. To who? Pfft. Knowing WWE, a corny tag team. Unless it's like Dakota and Dakota Kai and Kairi. Or maybe the Dancing Queens or Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter finally winning back those belts for the third time. Or it's a new team. Like Candice and Indy Hartwell. I hate for them to give it to Chelsea Green and Piper again. But it's no women's tag team, so it's like, what's the point? Or they give it to Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, the Witches of Raw, but I doubt that. I highly doubt that. Or they have Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile become the champs. I wouldn't be mad about that. But really, it should be Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler as the champs. I said that months ago. They never pulled the trigger, which is stupid. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Women's tag team belts should be discarded anyway. I hate saying that, but because there's been so many great women's tag team champions like Sasha and Naomi were a decent team, and then we all know what happened there. Sasha and Bayley were good champions. Asuka and Kairi, 3-time champs. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez were 2-time champs, I believe. And then probably the best champions were the Iconics. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. How many times they held those belts? A lot. Not a lot, but a couple times. Then they held the TNA Knockouts Women's Tag Team Championship. But they were known as the Inspiration. And now they're doing nothing. They're having babies and looking great still, but it is what it is. Maybe they'll come back to an indie promotion, or maybe they'll come back to TNA. I don't know. Or they'll get an AEW. Speaking of going to AEW, there's a really big rumor, and it's probably a false rumor, that Becky Lynch is going to be going to AEW because her contract ends in 3 weeks. So after King and Queen of the Ring, where she faces Liv Morgan for the Raw Women's Championship and probably losing it, what happens after that? Does she resign? I think she will resign because Seth resigned. But there is a chance that she could go bye-bye and go off to the land of plenty, which is AEW, and maybe we'll see her and Mercedes go at it one-on-one or team up. That would be interesting. So they have two of the four horsewomen in AEW. But I really don't think Becky's gonna go to AEW. It'll be a big shock. A huge shock for AEW fans, but realistically, if you're thinking 3 weeks from now and you don't hear anything about it, that she resigned, then you pretty much know she's gone or she's taking time off. And then either she comes back to Raw, it's like, hey, he's back! Where'd you go? You never know, maybe she's having baby number 2 with Seth. I don't know. Whatever she wants to do. It's her prerogative. If she wants to have another kid and then take 9 months off, go ahead. You go be a warrior, and I'm going to be a mother. Mother? Becky! Asuka. Remember back in 2020? I think it was 2020, Money in the Bank 2020. After Asuka won, you knew she was going to cash in on Becky, but then Becky comes out the night after and says, here's your title, because I'm going to be a mom. And Asuka got it the easy way. And then she held it for a little while. I don't know. I forgot how long she held that belt for. A few months. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. So, I don't know what's going to happen with Becky, But anyway, besides all that news, we'll talk about Raw tomorrow, and I'll do my AEW Collision and Rampage review later tonight, because I want to finish this video up, and then I'm going to be getting out of here for... going to go out to dinner with my mama, and that's it. So anyway, as the title below says, that too. No, that's not the title, but but as the title below says, we're going to talk about something interesting that happened yesterday. I meant to do this yesterday, then do my review, but I fell asleep after the Ranger game. And yeah, the Rangers lost. Stupid fucking penalty with 3 minutes left. Stupid tripping penalty. It was like, could have went either way. Could have not been a trip. I think it was a stupid call by the ref. Should have let it go. But, Rangers got a tripping penalty. Carolina went on a power play. They finally scored on a power play to make it 4-3. Rangers had chances with an empty net. Couldn't get it in. So, they finally lost in the playoffs. Their first loss. So they lead 3-1. Tomorrow night is Game 5 at the Garden, the Mecca, at, I believe, 7 o'clock. So right before Raw. And I think it's on, I don't even know what channel it's on tomorrow. Might be on ABC, maybe it's on ESPN. It's either on ESPN or TNT. I don't check your local listings. Let me actually, since I got a little time, because I don't have to go out for like 20 minutes. So let me see that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see, Game 5. Oh, it's on ESPN tomorrow, so I can't watch it on my rich man's dish because I don't have that channel. So I have to watch it on the app. So while I'm going to be watching that. Then I'm going to be really watching Monday Night Raw. But so in between, and I'm not going to the game tomorrow. I wish I was, but I'm busy this week, so I can't really do anything. So even if I went to maybe I could go to Game 7 if there is a Game 7. I hope not, but Game 7 will be on Friday night if there is a Game 7, like I said. And who knows? But it's 3-1. Rangers lead Game 5 tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on ESPN. So watch it. Now let's go Rangers. The Knicks are playing Game 4 in Indiana. They're up 2-1, along with the Celtics, who won last night by 13. So that looks like it might be the Celtics versus the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. On the West side, it might be Minnesota against maybe Oklahoma City or Dallas. Who knows? But it looks like the champs, the Denver Nuggets, might be knocked out pretty soon. So let's see that. I think it was 2-1. Yeah, it's 2-1 Timberwolves, and game 4 is tonight at the Target Center on TNT. So that series goes to Game 4. And Oklahoma City, I believe, is the Thunder is up 2-1. I know they played last night. No, the Mavericks won last night, 105-101. Game 4 is Wednesday night in Dallas. No, take it back. When Game 4 is tomorrow night at 9:30. Sorry, on TNT. So I got that. Alright, so the semis are going on. That's why Collision and Rampage are once again on Saturday night on TNT, not TBS like it was last night. They're back on TNT this Saturday night for a big 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. No, not Gilligan's Island. But, yeah, 3 hours of Rampage and Collision. So that's pretty damn good. And a lot of people are like, oh, why don't they just should do 3 hours every Saturday night. Well, you can't do that. Well, you could. But then, I mean, with whatever's happening on TNT with the NHL and NBA playoffs in the springtime, close to the summertime, you have to switch here and there. To switch between TNT and TBS, so it could work. And then you gotta kind of worry about baseball with their playoffs, the wild card round, and then got the ALDS and maybe the ALCS on TBS. So, I mean, Dynamite's definitely gonna be preempted in October. And I don't even think they have to worry about TNT, so Rampage will probably just be on Friday nights. So, but I think it's a good idea if they do a 3-hour show. Just get off Friday night, put Rampage and Collision live on Saturday nights. Or you could do tape delay too. They have to tape it because of certain things on TBS and TNT. It's like, oh, we gotta show this movie. Let's show a boring as fuck movie instead of showing some wrestling. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, let me know your guys' thoughts. So, you think Collision should be, well, not Collision, but you think Rampage should go live every Saturday night after Collision? I think it's a good idea. Get off Friday nights, you have SmackDown. Just have SmackDown on the USA Network, even though their ring's going to go probably down to from 2.6, probably down to like a 1.6. So they're probably going to lose a full rating point starting September 13th. Because that's when SmackDown will be on the USA Network. So the final SmackDown on Fox will be September the 6th, which is the SmackDown after Bash in Berlin. So the season premiere of SmackDown will be September the 13th, and pretty much the final season premiere of Raw will be in, well, they'll still go, but I think that the season premiere will be September as well, or October, I don't know. But they're going to be going to Netflix in January, so that might be the actual season premiere. So probably get one of those half seasons like Chucky did, or, Chucky had part 1, and then part 2 of season 3. And there will be a season 4, by the way. Can't wait for that. I think season 4 is going to start probably October, by Halloween, we'll probably see season 4 of Chucky. And, that's that. And then, don't forget, October begins NXT on the CW 11. So, that Tuesday Night War, if NXT stays on Tuesday nights, that's going to be an annihilation by NXT, because NXT will be on a major, hot, big network like the CW 11, and Dynamite will be on Tuesday nights on TBS, but who's going to watch that in October, coming up around October? I mean, everybody's going to watch NXT that night. Not that many people, besides me, have picture-in-picture, so on their satellite dish or their cable company. So Dynamite's probably going to do its worst ratings around October, but then pick it back up after the ALCS, with the Championship Series, and then November, there's really nothing after that. I don't think they're going to be preempted in November, because hockey and basketball will start up again, and you don't have to worry about preemptions in November and December, really. Maybe a few, but not a lot. Alright, anyway, we got that. But the big story yesterday was that WWE pay-per-views may be shifting back to Sundays. Now, you're thinking, why am I saying that? Well, if you didn't watch the UFC last night, and I didn't, but I heard the news on Twitter, I was like, wait, what? Back to Sundays? Okay, I was interested. But I don't know, take this with a grain of salt, though. But according to Dana White, and I'm taking this from Inside the Ropes Wrestling.com, but it's on any website. But anyway, according to Dana White last night, there could be a change coming to WWE's schedule in the near future. Now, we all know TKO now owns the UFC and the WWE. They merged. So the purchase was completed in September 2023. So both, TKO and the WWE are working behind the scenes with the UFC. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to get into all of that. So anyway, speaking at the UFC on ESPN, Lewis versus Nascimento, and by the way, Randy Orton was there, and his hot fucking wife. Ugh. He knows what to do with that viper. Anyway, UFC President Dana White, I think it was after the event, during the press conference, revealed that changes are coming that will see Power Slap on Friday nights, on pay-per-view, I guess. I don't even know where it's going to be. I don't care. UFC on Saturday night, and WWE Premium Live events on Sunday. Now, he said, and I quote, "We already have those dates set up right now, where Power Slap goes Friday, UFC goes Saturday. You're going to see Friday Power Slap, Saturday UFC, and Sunday WWE. You'll start seeing that stuff too." Now, they're only doing that when Power Slap and the UFC are in the same town and city as a WWE pay-per-view. I think that's weird, but okay. But currently, everything's on Saturday, so the next Saturday show is the Queen and King of the Ring, and then after that will be, Battlegrounds on a Sunday, I believe. Yeah, June 9th is I believe a Sunday. So that's going to be at the UFC Apex, which basically holds 500 fans in attendance for smaller UFC fight nights. Though in 2022, they grew to 1,000 people. So Battleground's going to have like 1,000, maybe more than that. I still think that's a really bad idea to have it there instead of like a bigger arena, like the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Vegas. Or another arena in Vegas. I got like how many arenas they have? They have the Pyramid, they have the Sphere. That could be interesting. They have that one there. They should do a wrestling show at the Sphere in Vegas. It'll be interesting to see that. Not WrestleMania, I'm saying. On like a pay-per-view inside the Sphere. Because you could have the Tron just be the Sphere. That would be freaking epic to see like Roman come out and they have like a whole freaking thing. It'd be like it's so amazing. I seen videos of like U2 inside the Sphere. It looks amazing. It feels like you're actually inside of like a video game and shit. Like an AI thing. It's great. I never ever went to Vegas. That would be the first place I go. Besides gambling, of course. And wasting all my money. Because, I would love to go to the Bunny Ranch, but it's not there anymore. Sucks. But I digress. Blah, 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 blah. And that's pretty much it. Anything else about this thing? No, not really. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, WWE pay-per-views may be coming back, and that's why I titled it WWE PLEs coming back to Sundays? ? So, this is not clickbait like other people do, but I digress on that. I'm not taking shots at people that do that, because I know we all know there's a couple of people that have done that on this lovely website. They still do it, but I care less what they do. But it's not taking shots at them. They want to clickbait and get a lot of views. Good for them. I think it's wrong, but because clickbaiting is wrong. That's how I feel. I never clickbait in my life on this website in 15 years. So that's all I gotta say about that. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. What do you guys think of WWE possibly going back to Sundays with their pay-per-views? You think they should stay on Saturdays, or should they go back to tradition and go back to Sunday pay-per-views? Now, if this does happen, I don't know which pay-per-view will be the first one to do it, because everything's pretty much been set up for the entire year. SummerSlam is going to be on a Saturday. Bash of Berlin is August the 31st, which is a Saturday in Berlin. Money in the Bank from Toronto on a Saturday. NXT has a pay-per-view on a Sunday, which is Heat Wave. That's in July. Yeah, it's July. And then pretty much after that, September, I don't know what's in September, October, maybe Hell in a Cell, if they still do Hell in a Cell. That might be the first one on a Sunday. I think everything else, Crown Jewel will be on a Saturday in Saudi Arabia, the last Saudi Arabia show for the year. And then Survivor Series is going to be probably on a Saturday. I wouldn't be surprised if they changed that to Sunday. I don't even know where Survivor Series is this year. Might be Madison Square Garden, but we'll see. And then pretty much that's it for WWE pay-per-views. I don't know when there might be 2 more NXT pay-per-views coming up this year. We'll have to see what happens with that, because Halloween Havoc is going to be on the 29th, the 22nd and the 29th, because they did 2 nights last year, or 2 weeks. So that'll be October 22nd and 29th, because if 29th is right before Halloween anyway. And then next year will be on a Friday night, because for SmackDown 2025, will have its live Halloween edition of SmackDown. That should be interesting. And then 2027, 26, I should say. Collision will have a Halloween show with zombies. No. But knowing Tony Khan, WWE, don't even start with that shit with the WWE with the zombies. Ugh. They had a wrestler called the Zombie that was really dumb. The Sandman kicked the fuck out of him on, I believe, the first edition of ECW on WWE. When ECW got taken over by WWE, or ECWWE. Vince McMahon killed that for 2 years. Maybe 3 years, but 2 years. That was horrible. And then they had that stupid match with The Miz at the Thunderdome. The Miz and Damian Priest. I thought it was a regular match, and then they have zombies around the ring, and the match was garbage. It was probably the worst match in WWE history. Damian Priest won the match, and then Miz gets killed because he got eaten by the zombies. Because they were doing Army of Darkness to promote it, and Vince like, oh, we're gonna do that! Let's have zombies as lumberjacks! And if you don't like it, you're fired! I'm like, shut up, Vince, that's a stupid idea. And lo and behold, it was one of the worst matches in history. I think even as bad as Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell, which ended in a DQ, and there was no DQ in a Hell in a Cell match. Or the sickest match in WWE history when Rey Mysterio's eye popped out. That eye for an eye match that was retarded at Extreme Rules 2021-22. That was lame. My eye! Ah! God forbid, thank God Vince is gone. I hope we don't get anything like that in the Paul Levesque era. God forbid. But don't put it past WWE and to do something stupid like that just to pop a rating. I mean, hell, if Mae Young can give birth to a hand and it got ratings, they'd do something like, they could do stuff that they did a couple years ago to try to pop a rating and failed. But back in the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, they did all these weird things because Vince is perverted. Mae Young giving birth to a hand. It was like, what? Freaking Al Wilson getting married to Dawn Marie and having a heart attack. Not the first time. Remember Teddy Long getting married to, what did he get married to? Is it Charmel? I forget. But he was like, ugh! He didn't die, he just fainted. That was weird. I was like, what? Teddy Long getting married, it was just weird. Player! Somebody come to my wedding, you're gonna go one-on-one with The Undertaker! I think everybody was not in the arena would go one-on-one with The Undertaker and lose. Because, as we all know, The Undertaker is the GOAT of all GOATs. Of the modern era. Not of all time. Of all time, in my list, is Hulk Hogan, brother. But your list? Hey, you could have Roman as number one on the entire list, but I don't give a fuck. Oh, the modern era, I have to put Roman in number 2. I'm sorry. As much as I but as much as I acknowledge the man, I have to put him as a slight number 2 to The Undertaker. And I'm talking longevity. I'm not talking Roman's big, humongous streak. 1,316 days, the 3.5 year reign of terror, basically, that Roman had. But that pales in comparison to the streak at WrestleMania. Pales in comparison. I know Roman's held more titles than Taker. Taker's held, I think he's held the belt, I think, four or five times, I think, in his career. I could be wrong on that, but you can't put the streak head-to-head against 13-16. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. The streak was more popular than 13-16. The 3.5-year reign of terror from Roman. That's just my opinion. But wrestling-wise and longevity-wise, give that to Taker. But storyline-wise, depends on what storyline you want to talk about. Then I'd probably give the Bloodline storyline to Roman, definitely. The corporate ministry stuff. If you put the corporate ministry storyline and the faction against the Bloodline, that's a toughie. That is a tough one right there. Because you had Taker, you had the APA, like Acolytes, we had Naked Midian, Big V, Viscera, God rest his mighty soul, Big Boss Man, God rest his mighty soul. I think he's still, he's dead, I think, I forget, whatever. The McMahon Helms, the McMahon's in there, like Triple H was part of the ministry, or the corporate ministry. Like, everybody was in that fucking faction, almost. And then going up against DX and The Rock and Stone Cold. It was just insane. And then DX for, after time. But putting them, put that faction against the Bloodline. The original Bloodline. Minus, I guess you had to put Solo in, so. The original Bloodline. Not adding, like Tamatonga and Tongalo, the Girls of Destiny, or even Chico Fatu down the line. But I'm talking OG versus OG. Not with Sami Zayn as the honorary Oos. That would not be feeling pretty oosy, talk about that, but. And we got all that. But anyway, I gotta get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below regarding WWE pay-per-views possibly going back to Sundays. Possibly. But, like I said, take what Dana White had to say last night at the UFC show with a grain of salt. So, it could go back to Sundays, it could stay on Saturdays. So, I'll keep you guys informed, and if anything comes up, I'll let you guys know. That too. But we move on with that. Alright, I'm out of here, guys. Want to enjoy Mother's Day with my mama. And enjoy it. Because be nice to your mama today, because she deserves it. And that's pretty much it. So I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. I will be back later tonight over on my main channel, Killer Demon 669, with your Collision and Rampage review. And then that'll be it for the weekend. And then we start a new week tomorrow night on Raw with the quarterfinals of the Queen and King of the Ring. And then maybe some extra stuff here and there. As we're 2 weeks away from Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer. So, get ready. Summer is around the corner in about a month from now, officially. But unofficially, Memorial Day weekend is pretty much going to be 2 weeks from this coming Friday and Saturday. 2 fucking weeks, my friends, until the unofficial start of summer. I can't wait for it. It's going to be, hopefully, a hot, great summer for some of you guys. Not all of you, but some of you. But that's pretty much it. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, be nice to your mama, or else I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! And that's it. See you guys later, but until then, peace.